Welcome back, my MCR files. I believe I've referred to you as such in a previous video. Welcome back to another spooky edition of MANN Cinema Reviews. As always, it is your lovely host of MCR, Peter Mann. What's up, yo? I believe that David Gordon Green's Halloween 2018 came out around this time, around the time of my birthday. And so this is the follow-up to that film, and this is my review of Halloween Kills. As always, press like, leave a comment, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well, notifying you of a new review posted. Thank you much for choosing MANN Cinema Reviews. Just as the Strode women think that they have fatally killed Michael Myers, their fatal trap is foiled when firefighters rush to the scene, inadvertently freeing Michael to hunt once again. Survivors of the first Michael Myers bloodbath nearly 40 years ago join in with the residents of Haddonfield to create this mob to hunt and kill Michael once and for all. Let's just go right into what I did like about this movie. I think that the kills are unabashedly and brutally sadistic. Michael Myers is far merciless in this film. The body count is numerous, and the ways that he goes about killing the residents of Haddonfield is just very brutal, and it just promises on its title. I also think that the film's score is far more present in this film and takes paramount in this film. John Carpenter, along with his son and his godson, Cody Carpenter and Daniel Davies, really provide the goods on this one. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say that surprisingly, I think that the comical elements really are far superior in this film, as to where the scares in 2018's Halloween far more superior. But I think I favor the comical elements in this one than I did in the previous film. And I have to say that the casting of Scott McArthur and Matt TV's Michael McDonald as Big John and Little John is just the swan song of Halloween Kills. It is the out of context and out of place humor that they provide that really is the saving grace of this film. Now, that is what I prepared for you, but I gotta tell you that the cons of this film is just the rest of this film, okay? Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis, kind of the backer of this new reformed Halloween series, is taking a backseat and is stuck in the hospital for the majority of this film. Is not where you want Laurie Strode to be, okay? She is the heroine of this film. I'm sorry, bringing back little Tommy Doyle, little Lindsay, their friend, I forget his name, but they're the adult versions. I just think that their casting, I think it was pretty useless. I didn't care for the additional characters to be brought in. I didn't care for the flashback scenes. I know that they were trying to build upon the lore of the lost times that we've didn't get from the first Halloween, nearly 40 years later. We're trying to play catch up, and we don't necessarily have to. And necessarily not in the way that David Gordon Green and company come in tow. I know Danny McBride and another co-writer provide for the script. The script is terrible in this film. I just think that they brought more of the comedy and the quirkiness that it really took a backseat to the scares and the more traditional scares, because there's a lot of gore. And if you came into this as Halloween Kills and you want to see the brutality of violence, then you're gonna have a good time with this. But if you cared for the lore and the more storied elements of the 2018 film, then it really does take a back seat. And it takes a nosedive literally from the opening credits. Like I said, with the casting of the two comedians now living in the Myers house, Big John and Little John really are the saving grace of this film. And everything else is just pale in comparison. This film is terrible, is definitely one of the most disappointing films of the year. Me being a fan of 2018's Halloween, I really have to say that this film is just lacking, to say the least. MANN Cinema Reviews unfortunately gives this film a 1.5, and I have to give it 1.5 because I could not come to grips of Malignant being as good as Halloween Kills. I just have to say that Halloween Kills is a little bit better. In all reality, this film just pales in comparison and is not what was promised to me. Hopefully Halloween Ends really does end on an amazing chapter, because this film just sucked. Thank you very much for choosing MANN Cinema Reviews. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be bringing you one more review, and that is Antlers, coming out this Friday. I'm hitting you with a back-to-back. I got Dune and Halloween Kills. This is the Halloween week extravaganza, and MCR is here for it. Thank you very much for choosing MANN Cinema Reviews. Do as you do always, press like, comment, subscribe. You know, just notify me that you are still tuning in to MANN Cinema Reviews. Peace.